Welcome to the Conversations for Change podcast hosted by Asia Inc. Forum. Join in the conversation that's shaping the future of Brunei and the future of Asia. Whether you are a visionary leader, a startup hustler, or a fellow change maker, this podcast is for you. If you like what you've been watching and what you've been listening to, follow us, click and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Asia Inc. Forum BN, and also follow us on all our socials. We've got Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, all on Asia Inc. Forum. Welcome to today's episode where we journey into the heart of Brunei and Borneo with three remarkable storytellers. I have Mr. Joshua Belayan.
Hello.
I have Mr. Syafi Halim, and I also have Mr. Nasri Tahir. These three are definitely passionate creatives, and they are the driving force behind Ekosistem Rasa, Brunei's first National Geographic Society-supported documentary. Together, they're capturing the untold stories of Brunei's Gula Anau, the ancient tradition of sugar tapping, and exploring the intricate web of culture, environment, and community. What does it take then to bring Brunei's hidden culinary landscapes to the world stage? And at the same time, how do you balance the demands of filmmaking, research, and also preserving our own heritage here in Brunei? Today, we'll uncover the challenges, triumphs, and also your personal stories and moments that have shaped this extraordinary documentary journey. Gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the podcast.
Thank you.
Can I have a round of introductions?
Okay, I'll start.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hi
Sure.
again. As the host mentioned, my name is Joshua Belayan. I am the project lead for this, for Ekosistem Rasa, and my relation to the Net Geo Society is I am also the Net Geo Young Explorer for 2024, first in Brunei. So many more, hopefully, in the future. This is the Explorer program actually led to me to get this opportunity to do the grant for Ecosystem Rasa. So that is me.
Yeah.
Perfect. Mr. Syafi Halim?
So I'm the filmmaker on this table, I guess. Before this, I directed a documentary, Wujud, which is also covers what Brunei and whatnot. So I think that's how Josh kind of saw this opportunity. Like, oh, he made a documentary without me, so I have this opportunity to make a documentary, and we're also really close friends. So let's try to make this magic together and hope, things happen lah from there. And here we are, tired but happy.
Oh, that's quite a journey for you guys. And I will not forget the gentleman at the back, Mr. Nasri Tahir.
So I'm the lead researcher for this project. So I'm responsible for fact-checking, exploring the history behind Gula Anau and providing the research, essentially providing the fuel for the very creative directors that we have in crafting the narrative of the documentary.
And I understand it's not just three of you gentlemen, right? You've got a team behind you. Can you share with me who is currently working on this project as well?
Yes, we need to give a big honorable mention to Kitani Creative, Akil Ali,
Our impact partner.
our impact partners and marketing partners as well for this. She's a superpower woman. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it today, but she deals a lot with a lot of the content that you see on Ecosystem Rasa, all of the fun facts, all of the like music layered and trying to create like a story path leading up to the release of the documentary. So
I think having her on board also is a very calming nature, and I think she really makes it very comfortable for the interviewees, honestly. Because the fact me and Josh can come off a bit more intense, at least me, I can come off a bit more intense.
It requires a female touch, right? Sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, shout out to Akila. Wish you were here.
Yeah.
Okay, in terms of like origins and inspiration behind this entire story, right? Can you share with us then, how did you initially be inspired to get involved with Ecosystem Rasa? And then like you chose Gula Anau. You know, when people think about Brunei, people think Ambuyat.
Ambuyat.
Why Gula Anau? So let's share with us, why Gula Anau?
So I had this conversation. My first person that I had conversation was with Nasri. It was in a car. I was in a car. I was in a car.
Nasri was jogging beside you.
I don't know. Where were you?
On the bed.
On the bed.
I think
okay.
so.
So I told him, because initially the project lens wasn't a documentary. I wanted to do something different, something related to my professional life. But then I was like saying, I have this Net Geo opportunity. Why am I not doing a documentary? Do I know anything about documentary? No. But
Yeah.
do I have a really awesome friend who knows how to do documentary? Yes.
Well, yes, that's true.
So I was like saying, you know what? Let me bounce this idea with Nasri first. And I said, oh, are you okay to have a quick call? And I said, you know, I had this epiphany. Do you know penyaram? You know, penyaram, dia punya tu is what? Gula Anau or Gula Apong. And then they're like, oh my god, I love Gula Apong. I love penyaram. And then I was like, yes, I love penyaram too. And then what if we talk about Gula Anau? And then ngam when we were doing doing some of the research, there is a person that I've been working very closely, a UBD researcher, Dr. Merlin Franco. He has a whole research about Gula Anau. So it helps, like
Yes,
it
it
helps. How does it is like building the, like for instance when we're doing the research, we can find the people that we need to interview, the contact persons, even the contacts within Gula Anau in itself. So and it actually built a lot of credibility when I was writing the grant, because now the Gula Anau is backed by a research. So in that way, they could see, okay, this is not just, you know, some people just wanted to do, but it was like there is some socio-economic value to this. There is I guess
History,
ecosystem services as well. So I think it's also, I want to bring Nasri in as well.
Yeah, so thanks to Dr. Merlin, there's like this academic foundation which we could refer to, because the same people that he researched at Pulau Brambang, the person who made Gula Anau before, he was also involved in that. And for that, it was working with Akila as well. And thank you to Akila as well. We connect with various community members. And so it not just became a Gula Anau documentary, but also a community documentary as well.
So Pulau Brambangan is not just like somewhere easy to go to. Yeah, we gotta take a 20-minute boat ride. Sekali another bus ride. I think close to 30 minutes. Sekali had to reach this like 2-story house. Honestly, tapi very kampong style. We were welcomed very well by the family and whatnot. Yeah, you really feel like apa ni? Again, the city life compared to the kampong life, they really bring you in like you're a family member. Padahal, you know, we're a crew, bah. You know, they treat my crew really well. I really appreciate it, lah. So
yeah, to just add on the community aspect as well. One thing that we wanted to do, like the sirat type of message, is yes, it is about Gula Anau.
Yeah.
But we were also trying to highlight the Wak Kedayan people. The thing is, right, at least for me, I was saying, okay, a lot of the Malay that I am speaking, it is Bruneian Malay, but a lot of the language or loan words are from Kedayan. But I don't know anything about them.
Yeah, that's so true.
So it was also a learning journey, because they are, according to Dr. Merlin, their role in Bruneian society are producers. So they were the one who produced rice for the population in Brunei at that time. They also like have some orchids of durians and everything. So they are the natural producers as well. And so that is kind of like it intertwine it and try to highlight the Wak Kedayan as well.
Kedayan culture, yeah.
I love how curious all three of you are. Like it's really good to really hear people who are really really into the culture behind the reason of your, the food choice. I mean, the Japanese have their matcha, Koreans have their kimchi. Now Brunei have their Gula Anau.
Yes.
Amin.
I understand that from Joshua's perspective. You wrote the grant and everything, but how did you then get that opportunity with the National Geographic? Like, what did it mean then for your vision for the entire documentary? You wrote the grant, right? But then what was it like then, like getting the news, like, oh, hey, like, oh, we got it, like, we got it, guys?
I was in Hong Kong, believe it or not. And one of the person who were doing the evaluating the grant was there in Hong Kong.
Oh, okay.
But he didn't tell me until I received it. Then he told me, "Oh yeah, I remember your grant." And I'm like, "Oh." Shout out to Alex Moen. But no. So how the process goes is I had my Net Geo Explorer status first. So we had that. And then
How do you get that?
how do I get
Yeah.
into net?
Like if someone wants to be a Nat Geo explorer, how do
Yeah.
they get
Honestly,
Learn, yeah.
there is so it's a nomination base. So
Okay.
I don't know who nominated me,
Okay. Okay.
and it's so there must be someone lah.
Yeah.
Who
So the person that nominates you has to be a Nat Geo explorer, is it? Or someone?
or it could be either someone within the Net Geo ecosystem, so
Correct.
like people
there you
in
go.
Disney Plus or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
Yeah.
or people who are like Net Geo Society
Wow,
itself.
yeah. Yeah.
Disney Plus guys,
So-
exactly. Nat
So,
Geo is
but I
part
don't know.
of
And the thing is,
Disney.
I didn't know who nominated me, but I just knew I got an email
Yeah, yeah.
from Net Geo said, "Hey, you got nominated. If you're interested, please fill this form." I did just like blah, 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 blah.
You're gonna fill it.
fill
And
my
yes,
form,
you yes.
fill my form. Okay, and I forgot about it.
Yeah.
And then somewhere in June,
Yeah.
congratulations!
Oh,
Like
wow.
what? And then
Okay.
like so I was like I didn't think that I would got it because
Yeah.
like Brunei is so
Yeah.
small
Yeah, yeah.
and like there's so many other stories
Yeah.
like
But you're super international, Joshua. You're not just on Nat Geo. You're on many things as well. I think with everybody, we tend to as Bruneians underestimate ourselves.
Belittle ourselves.
But we're a small country, but we always go out there to these big events, conferences,
Yeah.
and all this. So again, National Geographic. Back to your story. You got the news. What was your reaction? How did you share it? I wanted to know.
ecstatic. But no, jokes aside,
Yeah.
I was with a couple of friends in Hong Kong at that time, and
Yeah.
we were just more like celebrating after the retreat. So we had a retreat in Hong Kong. So yeah, we just hang out. There was like 6 of us, and then all of them are like veterans. Like they were already a Net Geo explorer. Like one are like 10 years,
Next
one are
level lah
15
sudah.
years. So like so a lot
So
of
there's
the people-
phases in being a Nat Geo explorer as well.
yeah, so like there are like so I'm the beginning level. So do you have the wayfinder? This is more of like people who are 28 and above.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then there is like
Well, definitely.
Meridian, and so basically with each of the explorer too, there is also grant or money that are attached to it. So let's say if you are a wayfinder, you have money to do your project, or I think you have to do project. The same thing with Meridian. So so there's like level 1 funding grant, and then level 2 funding grant, and level 3 funding grant. So each of them makin lama makin atulah. And then
Okay, going into to your reaction when you
your
got the
reaction,
project.
yeah.
and when at first it's ecstatic, I couldn't believe it, and then I share it to everyone, and then when I went to the place itself,
Yeah.
and then Alex Mowen was like saying, "Oh, I remember that one."
Oh.
So I'm like, I think I don't know if he actually did evaluate
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah.
hey, fun to think.
Yeah.
So to our listeners and our audience, I mean, I've got the Nat Geo cap on now. So if you would like to apply for these kind of things, I think you basically shared with us a bit of the tips and not tips, but where to do, what to do as
But
well.
essentially, it's like you got to put yourself out there because
Yeah,
Josh
that's
put
true.
himself out there. There's no like application like be a Net Geo explorer.
Yeah,
You
no,
gotta
you gotta get yourself out
yeah
there
yeah.
as
So
well.
just
The
start, guys.
networking
Stop
one.
waiting.
Oh,
Yeah.
get out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get out there.
Right.
Yeah, like for me, it's like again, you do not don't know, but you just keep on doing what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then eventually something will
Yeah.
stick.
So from the moment that you got that notice, right? What were your expectations coming into doing this? Like, okay,
Yeah.
yes, I got the grant money, I got this. But then coming into it, what was your expectation?
Yeah.
And how did you prepare yourself for like, okay, this is gonna be a journey, guys. This is
Yeah.
not it's always elation. It's like, oh, I've got the grant.
Yeah.
But then after that,
No,
just the
it's-
actual work behind
Yeah,
it.
it's like every project as well. Like whenever even like I get a grant, it's always like, okay, we gotta put in work now. Tapi it's like, because it's like you feel like you did most of the work, tapi sebenarnya getting is just the beginning of something, bah sekalinya. And I think when Josh texted me, I remember seeing the text, and I was like, I took a deep breath, and I was like, this is not just normal work. This is something that could be a platform to not just for us, like us on this table plus Akila, but also for other people to see, wow, a Bruneian person got Nat Geo, kami pun dapat ni, whatever. And then I think it also allowed, what I realized, it made the world feel so small. Because we got an email from Disney Plus, and then I was just like, Disney Plus, that's like Marvel, you know? That's mantap. And then the world becomes so small, and you realize that it's not that Brunei is not, it's not Brunei that is disconnected. It's just people have, the network has been going all over the world, tapi
That's
Brunei doesn't grab the network, doesn't
That's
grab the rope above us. So we need to learn how to grab that rope and then say, we are here and let's make something and let's tell a Bornean story because
Yeah.
people are so
I
hungry
think
for a
that was
Borneo
also
story. Yeah.
that's also the appeal, at least for like that what I was told. Basically, why I was chosen was they wanted to know Brunei beyond what the news or the stereotype has
of
been saying.
course,
So they
yeah.
want to know the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is why we were quite adamant in trying to feature Brunei at its raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, at its
And
core, yeah.
and
We don't want to make a promo piece for like
Yeah.
macam tourism board or
The
something. You know?
understood.
No offense to tourism board, but yeah.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
You don't want it to be sugar coated. You want it to
Correct.
be real, raw,
Yeah,
relevant.
Because the real thing is beautiful still, bah.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a genuine story of this like the guy who retired, a retired practitioner of the Gula Anau,
Yeah.
tapping, and then like his family are just so chill, like you know, it's like if you don't have that expectation of trying to sugarcoat and polish,
Yeah.
then like they will not be pressured to like, give only a specific type of answer. They are just saying how it is and what it
Yeah.
is, and
Yeah.
we're also doing that. We're not also going to like I'm looking for a specific angle. Like
We are
we're-
coming in with question marks as well. And to explain a bit to the audience as well, we mentioned that we interviewed someone from Pulau Brambang. He's the only practitioner, the last practitioner
last
of Gula Anau, and he also retired already. He's also like 80 years old.
Yeah, 80 plus.
Yeah, so, and then his grandson right now, how much are we going to spoil?
Don't lie, don't.
No, just save it for the
Yeah,
documentary,
but
guys.
again, it's like all I say. I keep saying this to Kila. Nasib, we do it now
That's
because
true.
if we do it 10 years from now, we don't know where he is. He's at
Yeah.
80, and then can I touch a bit about Limbang as well?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
that's
so-
Yeah, go
Bali
for it,
Bang.
go for it.
Because of that, we wanted to find someone who was still making Gula Anau. So Nasri, found someone.
Nasri.
In,
It is magic.
This is
Yes,
This is
Nasri,
magic.
come
This
on,
is
Nasri.
all Nasri.
yeah,
Share
found
with us.
someone in Limbang. So you
This is
wanna,
all Nasri.
I mean, I wish it was fancy, but it was more like scouring through TikTok for this person,
Yeah.
very specific person who made a video on Gula Anau
Yeah.
3 years ago. So I texted him, and then I texted him again, and then I texted him on his YouTube,
Yeah.
and then I asked him to connect with the agriculture department of Limbang, who are very helpful and very grateful. And I think I shouldn't spoil too much as well.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think just to add on this conversation, it's kind of being part of this documentary has made me realize that we have to be we need to have more urgency to preserve our culture. And
Betul.
because and I hate to say this,
Yeah.
there's gonna be a point where we're gonna say it's too late, or there's gonna
Yeah.
be a point where we're gonna cross that line and say
Yeah.
there's no one or nothing for us
Yeah.
to showcase.
Like not to reveal too much, like the Limbang person yang masih buat Gula Anau ni banyak kena support bah, like not kena get too much into it. Tapi yang the Brunei one kena lupakan, like kesian brabes. And then again, like that's the thing. That's why we want to capture the raw version of it. Whether sebenarnya it's an amazing story that they make millions with Gula Anau, or the reality that they are not making millions.
They're
you know,
not
that the kids have to work di bandar to support and have to quit making Gula Anau. That's the thing. Like that is the story we want to capture because it needs help, not just Gula Anau, but to preserve culture, as Nasri
It's
mentioned.
also I also want to add this, preface this as well. One of the reason why the practitioner in Limbang we managed to highlight them was because of young people who were genuinely interested in supporting and trying to find a specific funding or peruntukan for them.
Yeah, correct.
And making it happen, even though it's just for one person in like from Limbang to
Tanah.
that area, it's 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Even longer.
Yeah, kami ke Limbang, of course, like Brunei ke Limbang is already long. And then that one is a 40-minute boat ride. So I think another 30-minute walk into this kampong slash forest.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Susah
I was
sakit.
about to touch on your challenges that you faced during this, but at the same time, guys, you guys are giving me goosebumps already. You know, it's such a I would say, what's the word? Bittersweet thing. You guys are on
benar.
this like path of discovery of like learning new things, but at the same time, it's a culture which is degrading at the same time.
exactly.
So I'm not sure what the feeling is for you guys. I mean,
Yeah.
if I went around right now, I'm like, what's the one word for you guys? What's the one word for you guys? Like, quick one.
I would say hopeful.
You're still hopeful.
Hopeful.
What about you, Syafi?
okay, I'm gonna give a phrase. It feels like we're experiencing an extinction. So mine is not as hopeful.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have 3 words?
Yes.
Just in time.
Just
Yeah!
that to say,
Oh my God.
I've got two
But
hopeful
nah.
people on this
Just in
panel.
time. I think he's the rational optimist. I'm the optimist.
Yeah.
This one is
Pessimist.
Mr. Miss Realist. Oh goodness.
Narrative.
You guys touched on the challenges. You know, you guys had to go through such a journey to find the interviewees, and then at the same time, like the last Bruneian pun, it's very hard to scout for these things.
Benar.
What were the challenges that you faced besides this, in terms of your research? What were the other challenges?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. For me, I come from a lot of research and academic based projects. So when I work with Joshua, we kind of had like a structured view on how the documentary would look like. So Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, with my little knowledge of documentary making. But one of the challenges was to see how we could fit the recording with the structure that we had in mind.
Yeah.
But I think over time I learned from our very talented directors that sometimes it's okay to just let the human side show as well, like that
course.
unstructured human side. So I think that's my main challenge as well.
I think, Jua, what comes with the challenge, kan, as we said, we could have covered Ambuyat. Doi, Ambuyat sana. Like, RTB documentary sudah berjuriat apa.
Yeah.
But I feel like we chose Gula Anau on our first Nat Geo documentary. Very optimistic, again, with Joshua. And with that comes with something that's very niche, something that is like, and then we are blessed with Dr. Merlin's research, as we mentioned. Like, the odds of having like a very detailed research on exactly what we were trying to cover
That's true.
is, itulah, again, with challenges comes with luck comes with opportunities. Cuma itulah. And then I feel like that's been our mentality all this while. Macam like with the Limbang guy pun, oh, Nasri found a guy from TikTok. Bah. Cuba tia.
On
Kayaknya
saja.
the whole time we're just like, kalau nada macam mana? Dapat tu. I was one
Yeah.
yang macam like, okay, kalau nada, I have plan B, C, D.
Yeah.
That's, as a director, you got to do that, especially for documentary filmmakers.
Yeah.
Tapi Josh is like, dapat tu. I trust in Nasri. Because this is my first time working with Nasri.
Yeah.
So I am amazed by
Yes.
satu, but Josh already knows how amazing he is.
Yeah.
So to jumpa tu, when they were like, okay, confirm, Limbang, this date, I was like, wow, we got a strong team here. So it really feels like whatever challenge we get, we'll overcome it. So hopefully my task is to execute the documentary well.
Yeah, to just piggyback on like the reasoning to choose Gula Anau instead of, let's say, Ambuyat, which is easier, right?
No offense to Ambuyat lovers,
Yeah,
we love
yeah.
Ambuyat as well.
I'm okay. I've always been this indie person. Like music too, pun I would like to find something that is not, I would say, in the mainstream.
Not mainstream.
Not Drake, not Taylor
But
Swift.
it's like
Yeah.
it's so I would like, oh, I like this thing so much.
Yeah.
And because so I'm ethnically I'm Iban.
Yeah.
So penyaram is quite important during the Gawai celebration. So
Betul.
that is like a remembrance to me, an ode to that one. So that's why I could think. But it's not just just specifically or just for the Iban people. I mean, everyone in Brunei ate it. It's a Bornean food. So this is why even the main title is Borneo-Brunei, right? Because we know that
It's not just a Brunei story.
yeah, it's not just it's a shared story. So this documentary, it's more of like highlighting the quiet Brunei part loud, because Brunei usually like we don't get into food conversation and everything.
We don't
like,
even get into Borneo conversation, I feel
Yeah.
like when I go to film festivals especially, and then I meet another Borneo filmmaker, like I meet orang dari Kalimantan, dari Sabah, they're always like vibe apa-apa, then I'm there as Brunei, you guys don't really reach out. I'm just like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, what connects you guys is food, and it's easy.
Betul.
It's always an easy conversation starter,
Betul.
and you would be surprised. Like a lot of people, I'm going back to Ambuyat technically, but people are always thinking like, oh, Brunei only has Ambuyat, but actually, like in Indonesia, they also have their own version.
papeda.
Yeah, papeda and all that.
True.
So and then if you just open that conversation from food, and then it's just an automatic spark and connection between each other. We eat the same things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
borders
Actually,
don't split food.
There you go.
And the
So-
thing is, this is one thing that I want to quickly
Touch
highlight
on,
on
yeah.
Dr. Merlin's quote. He said like the food that we eat
yeah.
is basically it controls your biome, and the biome controls how you think. So the food that you eat actually determines how you think as a people, as individuals. I think that was really beautiful.
Super beautiful. You've had, I think, a fair share of very memorable experiences. I just want to go around the table without revealing too much.
Without
You've already touched on many things. There's
Oh.
there's a bit of degradation, the last man standing kind of story here. But can you share with me your individual experience that you feel like it makes you deeply connect with this documentary? One.
For me, it's the people. This is when we were doing the recce in Limbang. The people behind the support of the last practitioner, also in Limbang. It's a young person.
Yeah. Also Iban.
I wouldn't say big mix.
Oh, mixed. Yeah, they're all mixed.
But for me, it's not the fact that they are Iban.
Yeah.
It's more of like
Young,
because
youth.
they are young and they're like, and they were saying there's only one, so they pull everything for one person in Limbang, which is very far.
They got government support. For it.
And they got government support. But the thing is, like, usually the rationale is better to have something like government would think, oh, I would prefer to give money in, like, if the community are 3 to 4 practitioner, then the money is more worth it, right? Compiled within
To support
one
like
area.
3 families
But this
instead of
one
one.
is
Yeah.
that people were determined to get the peruntukan for them,
Yeah.
for to keep this, and they are the
Pure grit lah.
they are the last
Practitioner.
practitioner that is macam like original, meaning they don't put additional sugar and everything.
They don't commercialize it. Macam, yeah.
Very memorable. And Shafi, what was your most like that one moment that you were like,
I guess again, like I wasn't involved in any of the research because I told them I want to come in raw. I want to be curious because I'll be one of the 2 people asking the questions. So I don't want to ask questions that I already know the answers to.
yeah?
So legit, the first day we met the last practitioner in Brunei, and I think benar lah dorang, they're just so welcoming. And again, like if they benar-benar like we would have captured it if they halau us, they didn't want to be interviewed, we would capture it. You know, we were honest. Tapi they were so welcoming apa, and I think that really macam, you know, I was saying to another crew, I was like, this is the side of life that we don't see at all. Tapi funny enough, what's it called? Like the home nature apa, it's still ada sana, you get me? So I think, yeah, it's like how similar we are despite the difference in lifestyle. I think it's so eye-opening to me, yeah.
Super.
Yeah.
Nasri?
I think what was the most memorable for me was kind of just seeing seeing Gula Anau being made on the spot. as
True,
well.
that too.
And then we just had one finished product of Gula Anau. We were just digging our fingers.
Yeah, man!
So
So I was filming them
Yeah,
tasting
so
it.
good.
So this was during our recce.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a film crew, so we just had a small camera to record.
Yeah.
Sekalinya, they were tasting it. They were, Nyaman. I was like, they're glazing. They're playing for the camera. Kumakan, bro.
That's so good.
Yeah, I brought it to my family.
So this is a curious question of mine. So you guys know how to make gula now? Like you guys like have learned the process and everything. Like
Dapat tu dapat, tapi it's really hard.
what did
It's honestly, it's hard.
That's
Like,
why
Yeah.
it's dying.
So this is why
Yeah.
you must watch it, guys. Like this is I'm curious. I would love to learn how to make gula now. How,
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are giving us such a good teaser. What stage are you guys in terms of the documentary right now?
Yeah.
Is it
Mr.
nearing
Director.
So
completion?
we have 3 film phases. There's
Yeah.
3 phases. So the first phase is done, which is kind of interviewing the researchers, the first practitioners and whatnot. And then the second phase is going to be more of like how they make Gula Anau, the people who make Gula Anau. I'm not going to get too much into it, but yeah. And then, so we're in phase 2 at the moment. And phase 3 is just going to be like the beautiful drone shots and whatnot to basically polish the documentary lah. And phase 4 is editing. That's going to be me. That's when I'll be ngaleh. And then Josh and Nasri will be like, good, not good, good. Fact check, good. And then lastly is going to be marketing lah. So again, ideally we would have done this during our marketing phase, so we could show like a trailer teaser.
What?
But we have nothing at the moment.
No, it's okay.
Cannot show nothing. But yeah, we're in phase 2 at the moment.
Yeah.
I think our audience definitely will just be wait and see at the moment. Like share with us first maybe as well. Just in case if you wanna debut this, we can definitely work on this as well.
Yeah.
What impact do you hope this will bring? Not just on just us here in Brunei locally, but also to the world out there.
Yeah, I think we're in an era of fast food right now. You know, we go to restaurants and we eat, and we don't know who's making the food. We don't know who's preparing it. We don't know where the farms are or the people are, the cultures are. So I think, and I thank you, Joshua, for the opportunity for this one as well. It's an opportunity to kind of reflect on the food that we eat and the people and the families involved. Like, it's not something just to consume. It's also something that gives the people making the food a living as well. They live on, yeah. So I think that's the impact that I'd like to see.
Yeah, I think
That's an amazing answer, Nasri.
yeah, I think just to piggyback on his answer, it's I want I think this is an odd or an attempt for Brunei to be a bit more louder in their food endeavors. I know we share a lot of things, but it's good to see like a feature from our perspective. This food, like
Yeah.
for instance, to all the audience, do you know rendang in Borneo? I would say, or in Brunei, they actually instead of using like gula melaka, some of them actually use gula anau in their as their base sugar.
Yeah, I mentioned this yesterday to my team member just before. I was like, "Oh, gula na, where do you put gula na? Pengaram is one, rendang also. Other
Wajit.
dishes? Wajit.
Wajit.
There you go. See, there's a lot of dishes.
That's the thing that make us our rendang unique. Let's say to West Malaysia rendang and an Indonesian
There you
rendang,
go.
right? So that is uniquely like a Bruneian or Bornean rendang lah. Yeah, not that we're claiming, we're just saying that is our perspective. We don't want to have a whole food war.
I cook rendang like this.
Yeah.
What do you think are your, I would say, what do you think is your impact in terms of storytelling and cultural preservation? Like you mentioned this just now. Like there's like all these Ambuyat productions, like people already promote these kind of things. Like what kind of impact do you think you're going to be bringing to the table when it comes to this kind of storytelling?
I think again the biggest thing, not to spoil too much, is can I reveal that sugar is like replacing? Can I mention that?
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So basically, one of the biggest reasons why Gula Anau is dying is because of like white sugar is coming, and then white sugar dari mana? Dari luar negeri, not from us and whatnot, and that just shows that apa ni? Again, I love my foreign people. You know,
Yeah,
I love my
you love
foreign.
your-
I have a
like,
lot of
yeah.
foreign friends,
Yeah.
but at a certain point, when your own people are dying, your own people are starving, you gotta help your own. You get me? Although I know it's much easier to just buy sugar dari your local supermarket, tapi it's not that far to go to pasar to just buy gula anau. And there's honestly, I'm telling you, gula anau lagi nyaman. I might switch my daging rendang recipe now.
Oh, that's very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, like for example, again, just to elude Japanese, they're proud of their matcha.
True.
You know, Koreans kimchi, very proud. Like
When do you see Brunei restaurants di luar negeri?
Yeah, there you go.
Nothing.
They buka pizza shop and I say yata for now.
Oh, come
But-
on! I've seen this.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's good. I mean,
Something, it's
yeah,
something.
something. But in the future, like truly Bruneian.
Truly Bruneian.
Betul, betul.
True.
Yeah.
I have just last two questions for you guys. Technically, it's been a super interesting conversation. What lessons from this experience do you think you can carry forward? It's not the end yet. You're still in the middle. But what are some of the lessons that you've been learning? I think primary one, you guys work well as a team. You guys all have different
Honestly,
experiences.
Yeah.
So what lessons?
It's crazy because it's our first time working together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Even me and Josh, we've been friends for like 6 years. This is our first time working
Working.
together. Like
I was
on the
actually
same line.
afraid a bit. So I'll just share a little bit because we are friends.
Yeah, yeah.
And we don't want, sometimes you don't want to ruin that dynamic.
Yeah,
right?
benar.
And,
Yeah.
and the thing is, I have always I've worked with Nasri with this NGO that we were part of. He is still a part of called Ayan Brunei. And every time when I did my event, Nasri is always with me. So I know. So I have faith in Nasri and Nasri's capability.
Yeah.
And then the reason why I switched from the first work into this one is also to
documentary.
open that opportunity to people, amazing people like Nasri and not Nasri, Syafi and Kila. Like they're doing their work, so we kind of like created that stepping stone for them to be in the global field lah.
Yeah.
And then we work together, and then Kila come in, and initially Kila was more of like a person that we wanted to do as a
He was supposed to be a crew under me.
yeah, but then I was like, I said, you know what, I want Kila in.
Yeah, bring her in. Yes.
Then because she has this dynamic, and she, among all of the other three,
Yeah.
she challenges ideas as well, which is good. Like
She brings a different
she
spice to
comes
the
with a
table.
different perspective, like
Yeah.
so a good back and forth, and I think in every team you need to have that type of dynamic, so
That
not
is
just one
true.
person who see in one point of view.
That is
and
true.
There's someone seeing from a different lens. So I appreciate that she comes from that field of giving a different perspective or lens in it. Yeah.
You guys definitely, I think, make a great team. I understand that this is just the first for you guys, Gula now. You know, but this is definitely not the end. Yeah, yeah. It's just teaser.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink,
mhm.
wink, wink.
What is next?
Yeah.
For
Second one's already in the
Ecosystem
works,
Rasa?
so
Oh.
Josh can talk more about
I wouldn't say in the works.
in the
In
ideation.
in
Okay,
ideation, it
got
will
it.
in the works if the money comes in.
Okay, got it.
That's more of like that. It's
Okay, I keep telling Josh I need to focus on this one first. Don't
Finish
stop,
this, so yeah.
stop talking about episode 2 with me.
so that's why I didn't much kacau him
Yeah.
on this one. It's mostly on me. So basically, my role mostly, while I'm the technically called director, I'm more of like the producer, like try to
Executive
find-
producer,
executive
oh.
producer, find the money, write the grant,
Yeah.
and all everything, and M&E and everything.
Yeah.
So I just set up the vision and usually just talk to Nasri and see, okay, is this a nice storyline?
Yeah.
And we are still like, just last week I had this macam I wouldn't say epiphany, just like
Realization.
a realization. So, oh, maybe we could feature this another interesting.
Okay, we cannot get
We cannot
to that.
get it, but
Yeah.
oh, if
okay.
you found out, you'll be like,
I'll be like,
Because our aim is to talk about unappreciated foods
yeah.
Yeah.
in Brunei, but very local and again has a great story behind it.
Like it's,
Love.
I was so
So vague.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
so shocked.
Yeah.
Even in like Sarawak or in Kalimantan,
Yeah.
it's famous,
Yeah.
but no one do a proper thing on it.
Tapi the same thing with
After
Gula
this
Anau. If you search on YouTube, it's just like
No, but in Malaysia they do quite well. Like
Oh,
they
yeah,
have
yeah.
like in
True,
Borneo Museum they have a whole section on Gula Anau.
betul.
After this episode, I will ask you guys.
Yeah.
So for our audience and our listeners, just a quick round, just maybe from Nasri's side, this side, right? If you can just share with the audience, why should you anticipate and wait and watch for Gula Anau? Why?
I think a lot of people have always said that Brunei, Brunei is a small country, and when I went to Pulau Brambang, I saw a part of Brunei that I never expected to see and never expected to know as well. I think even if no matter how small a place is or a country is, there's always something new to learn about that place. And if you're even mildly interested in understanding our past, our country, our people, or you're just generally interested in food, I think it's more than worth a watch. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Shafi?
I'm a large advocate for the creative industry / film industry, and I think the what's it called, stigma with all Bruneian projects or Bruneian films are bad is hopefully going away a little bit. So I would urge people to just give us 1 minute of the documentary of your time. It's gonna be free on YouTube anyways. So watch it. If you're not interested, then you could log off. Tapi again, as I said, your people are starving. Your people need help. Tulong ta sikit. Stop. Give a second away from your Netflix. Give a second away from your K-dramas. Ini sakit bagi seminit ani, in my opinion. And again, like I know not everybody cares about supporting the creative industry and whatnot, but again, your kid might want to be a director one day. and
Yeah, I'm
wanna
thinking
support
about
that.
it too.
You know,
I'm
macam
thinking about it.
it's a whole business. It's a whole, we know how hard it is to find a job right now in Brunei. It's a whole job industry that could open up, and yeah, that's my goal. That's my goal with my company. That's the goal with this documentary. That's my goal with as a person lah, to support the industry and support other people in the industry in Brunei. Yeah.
Thank you, Shafi.
My answer is more fun.
Yeah, go for it. Rasha, go for
My answer
it.
is more fun.
Yeah.
The vibes in this
Yeah,
whole project
oh.
has been immaculate.
Yes,
So, dude,
So
you,
we menangis ketawa ni on our road trip.
you don't want to miss the vibes.
Ah.
I don't know. Like sometimes I hope
Yeah.
when people see it, you can feel the aura of the vibes. Like so many people laugh, so many good stories.
There you go.
That's first. Then second,
Yeah.
I think I also want to quickly mention that we are also like getting like professional musician with like
Oh, okay.
traditional
okay,
traditional
wow.
Bruneian like soundtrack.
Yeah.
So I
we want
think
our
it's-
crew to be fully Bruneian.
Yeah,
so
that's so nice.
So like it's
we didn't
also-
just get stock music.
Yeah,
So
so nice.
the music
yeah.
is like like
Original.
Local
original, yeah.
composer.
So we
Wow.
really want to feature, like, because this is a first Net Geo funded project as well. And then I've like, why not just make it full Brunei?
Yeah.
Like highlight everyone
Benar.
who is best,
Yeah.
who are best in their
Again,
craft,
yeah.
part of it.
Not to attack other, like, you know,
Good.
there's a certain film out there by Bruneian dulu that had Indonesian actors in it and whatnot. And then it discredits Brunei because you start to question, oh, since there's Indonesian actors, maybe the music is by Indonesians, maybe the script is by Indonesians. Macam tu. Everything gets doubted the moment you include, especially a bigger country, into it. Tapi if you, the core is all Bruneian, there's no question. You know, this is a Bruneian product. How good it is because it's Bruneian. How bad it is because it's Bruneian. No excuses here, you know.
Amazing words from Syafi. You know, you've mentioned so much. It's been very insightful. I've been learning a lot of things that I myself, you know, from a corporate perspective, you know, this is something that you're taking me out there and listening to your journey. I'm right there as well with you at Kampong Brambang.
Yeah.
I wish I could take my children there if there was like a visit. No, I mean, like in other countries, you've got like actual cultural sites dedicated.
Yeah.
You've got a kampong
said-
around.
Yeah.
You've got a kampong around like kimchi. You've got matcha ridges and like
Oh, it should be a
hotels
tour.
inspired. Yeah, tour guide. Another episode. Okay, another episode.
Tunggu keluar lah, ha?
Itu yes.
Another one.
Event with Asia Inc. Yeah. In Pulau Berambang.
There you go. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you, Joshua, Syafi, and Nasri, for sharing your insights and experiences. We can't wait to see how your film inspires new conversations about Brunei's heritage and the power that you guys have in terms of how storytelling shapes our past and also our future. If you like what you've been watching and what you've been listening to, don't forget to support us. Like and subscribe to Asia Inc. Forum BN. You heard it here first. And also on our socials on Instagram, LinkedIn, and also Facebook at Asia Inc. Forum. Together, let's not talk about change. Let's make it happen one conversation at a time.
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you.
Thank you.